been putting off paying your taxes out of fear you can't pay? We're going to tell you next how you can make a deal with the IRS.
Deadline to file your taxes is tomorrow. If you've not filed because you think you can't afford to pay, you could be headed for a financial disaster. NBC Bay Area's Kris Sanchez has a look at how you can satisfy the tax man and maybe lower what you owe.
I just got behind in my taxes 1 year, and from there, it was like trying to catch up.
Patricia Murillo knew in 2000 that owing the IRS money would be trouble. For 10 years, she tried to pay installments, but when the economy tanked and she went from full-time to part-time, she felt like she was drowning.
And then the IRS, once they start getting in touch with you, it becomes a little like notices here and there, and then it becomes a little more aggressive, like every week, every month, and you're like, ah.
She couldn't pay and didn't want to file for bankruptcy. Online, she found another option, offer in compromise. The IRS looks at a taxpayer's income and assets, reasonable living expenses, and future earnings, then settles on an amount the taxpayer can pay. For Murillo, that meant slashing a $40,000 IRS debt to about $1,000.
Had I not gotten on this program, I'd probably still be in debt to the IRS. They would have, they put liens on my accounts, which I didn't have any money, but if any money went in, they would have taken it.
Murillo used freedomtaxrelief.com to get her through the process. It's not a free service, but considering their clients end up paying about 12 cents on the dollar that they owe, for her, it was worth the price.
At the end of the day, the IRS is going to be rational and say, if your income is less than your expenses and you have very few assets, the tax debt is truly uncollectible, so they will settle for a much lower amount.
Staley says people owe the IRS $300 billion in back taxes, one of the reasons they're willing to work with people. But he says you can't avoid the problem. You have to file your return or extension by April 15th and try to pay as much as you can, then work to negotiate your bill.
Relief, yes, yes.
But remember, even then, you're not completely off the hook.
For the next 5 years, I have to file my taxes on time. 1, and if I do owe any money, I have to pay them in full. 2, and it has to be like done. Otherwise, I owe them everything again.
Kris Sanchez, NBC Bay Area News.